It was business as usual at Adam's Barbershop on Bacardi Road over the weekend. That was until men who identified themselves as immigration officers walked in. They reportedly said it was a routine immigration check, but what they didn't know was that they were being recorded by closed-circuit television, which would capture a brutal attack that looked nothing like a routine immigration check. 38-year-old Wilfred Senatus was the first to be attacked. The attacker then signaled to his colleague to lock the door of the establishment. He then proceeded to punch a man identified as 33-year-old Gary Phileas over the head, and that colleague who locked the door proceeded to do the same. The barbers were then forced to walk outside, and while heading out, Phileas was attacked again. Twice. Public outcry on social media labeled it an inhumane attack and corruption within the immigration department. Immigration's Deputy Director Rudolph Ferguson says the matter is under investigation.
We do not condone any kind of abuse of anybody. That is not our protocol. We do not support it. There is personally an ongoing investigation into that. If they in fact are officers, then the appropriate action will be taken. And then the case will forward the day.
Ferguson was careful to note that the investigation is currently looking into whether or not the men were actually immigration officers. Now, we pressed him on the premise that they were. Does this situation boil down to a lack of proper training of immigration officers?
Most definitely, there's training and retraining of our officers and our protocols and procedures and policies.
Ferguson says if the men are found to be immigration officers and if the investigation into the alleged immigration raid determines that the men were out of line, they could face administrative leave and prosecution with criminal charges being brought against them. The Deputy Immigration Director encourages the public to report incidents of this nature to authorities.
Wherever there's allegations or complaints of corruption, then we welcome you to turn that information over to the police.
Now, Eyewitness News visited Adam's Barbershop on Bacardi Road today, but the security bar was closed and the door was locked. It was lights out and definitely not business as usual. Theo Seeley, Eyewitness News.